Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Now, one of the most common questions that I get on an everyday basis is why GTA 6 is taking so long. Is Rockstar Games artificially delaying the release of GTA 6 to build up more hype, or are there actual technical reasons behind it? Now, surprisingly, it's actually a little bit of both, and we're going to be discussing all of that in today's video. Now, before we get into that, don't forget to drop a like rating on this video to show your support, as well as subscribe down below for more daily videos just like this. But first off, here is today's shoutout of the day, and right out into the actual video. Now, today's shoutout goes to a really awesome smart home company known as Igloo and their S4 Wi-Fi smart home security camera. Now, the Igloo Cam S4 is manufactured and developed directly by Igloo. By doing this, they're able to provide a plethora of features, including a clear 1080p HD image, as well as a really nice wide-angle 142-degree field of view. In addition, it also has a 360-degree pan and tilt function so you can see anywhere around the camera. In addition, it also has some really good smart home goodies built in, including temperature and humidity monitoring. The camera is also really smart because it's able to use its wide field of view as well as its pan and tilt movement to follow objects around the room. And if you have certain areas in the room that you like to keep an eye on especially, you can set those as presets so at the tap of a button the camera will turn and pan to that exact location every single time. The Igloo Cam S4 is probably the most well-rounded smart home security camera that I've seen so far, and best of all, it is available on Amazon right now for a super reasonable price. Make sure to click the first link in the description down below to check out the Igloo Cam S4 on Amazon today and buy one for yourself. But with that being said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Now, about 3 months ago, Rockstar Games officially confirmed that GTA 6 is under, quote, active development. Now, this is great, and we're also expecting Rockstar to finally reveal GTA 6 for the very first time later this year, but it still begs the question about what has been taking so long. Now, some people say that Rockstar Games is artificially making demand for GTA 6 greater by increasing the amount of time that we have to wait for it. Now, this is actually partially true, however, there is a good reason behind it. Now, the main reason why Rockstar Games has been delaying the announcement of GTA 6 is because they do not want to affect the player numbers for GTA 5. Now, if Rockstar were to announce GTA 6 tomorrow, it will of course generate a load of hype for GTA and the future of the series. However, a few weeks later, it is pretty much confirmed that GTA 5 Online is going to experience a drop in players because people would rather just wait for GTA 6 rather than continue playing GTA 5 knowing that their progress is likely going to be wiped. So it's a thin line for Rockstar to really find the balance between making sure that they're providing adequate updates for GTA 6, but also making sure that they're not hurting GTA 5 Online in the process. The player numbers for GTA 5 Online have been surprisingly stable over the last couple of years, despite there being less DLC updates and new content. The player numbers have been stable, and also in-app purchases through Shark Cards have also been stable as well, according to Rockstar Games CEO Strauss Zelnick. And since GTA 5 Online is performing very well and Rockstar is pleased with the overall performance and the player numbers and the analytics, it doesn't really make sense for them to rush to announce GTA 6 when they're pleased with what's happening at the moment. Now, this is probably the biggest contributor in terms of the wait for GTA 6. However, there is another big one, and that of course was the situation in 2020, 2021, and is still going on in 2022. Now, Rockstar Games, the whole company went remote in 2020, and they continued working remotely throughout 2020 and partially throughout 2021, and while Rockstar was able to accomplish a ton during this time, it is difficult to do game development work while working remotely, especially at a company like Rockstar. Rockstar Games has immense security practices to make sure that information doesn't leak out, and this level of security is already extremely difficult to implement while in an office, and I cannot imagine how difficult it was to make sure that they were having the same type of security while people were working remotely. So I would imagine that some progress and some of the efficiency was lost during this time, which likely contributed to the amount of time that Rockstar had to spend developing GTA 6. And in addition, one of the biggest difficulties when developing the storyline and the world of GTA 6 is because it takes place in the modern era and current day, big real-world changes can have a dramatic effect on the storyline of a GTA game. Now, this exact reason is allegedly the reason why Rockstar cancelled the reveal for GTA 6 that they were planning in mid-2020. Rockstar Games was planning to reveal GTA 6 in mid-2020, however that of course ended up getting cancelled due to the events that were happening around the world. And then finally, another contributor to the long wait for GTA 6 is simply the amount of expectations that people have for this game. GTA 5 and the GTA series in general is pretty much considered the pinnacle of the gaming industry, and it pretty much shows the latest and greatest in gaming technology. It's pretty crazy that about 10 years later after its initial release, GTA 5 still looks and plays like a modern game. It does have some elements that do show its age, but overall it plays really well, and it's surprising how well the game aged. What Rockstar is planning to do is to replicate this exact success with GTA 6, however, that is easier said than done. So there are major expectations that Rockstar needs to manage, and because of that, they would rather take their time to develop the game, upset some people in the process, however, end up releasing an amazing product that everyone is going to love. I have no doubt that GTA 6 is going to be by far the best open world game ever released and probably the best game period, and I think the wait is going to be worth it. Now the good news is that we are definitely over halfway through the wait for GTA 6, and in fact we're getting quite close. According to multiple insider sources, and my predictions included, we are expecting Rockstar to be revealing GTA 6 sometime later this year. So we only have a couple of months left to go until we get our first look at the game, and I cannot wait to see what Rockstar has been working on all of these years. So hopefully this video provided you with a little more context about why GTA 6 has been taking so long, and as you can see, Rockstar Games has a very valid reason for the amount of time that they've been taking with this game. But let me know your thoughts about these reasons in those comments down below, and also, do you think that we will be getting our first look at GTA 6 later this year, or do you think it is going to be even later? Any and all thoughts you have about this and more, let me know in those comments down below, because I really want to hear from you guys. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed watching and you learned something new, let me know by dropping a like rating on this video, as well as subscribe down below if you haven't already with those bell notifications on so you're always notified whenever I upload a brand new video. But either way, thank you again so much for tuning in today, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video just like this. But until then, have an awesome day, and I'll be sure to talk to you guys then.